We're rolling. Okay, well, this has been something we have not done a year here. The polls have closed. This was 7 minutes ago, and what we can tell you is this: tonight there will be a new mayor of Memphis. There will be a new mayor of Memphis. There will be a new, a mostly new city council. And what we can tell you is this has probably been one of the wildest and probably no, scratch it, the wildest election in Shelby County in the history of Memphis for mayor. 18 candidates have vied. Only one will be elected tonight. Tonight. This is a nonpartisan election. 18 people on the ballot. 57,000 people have gone. 57,000 have gone to cast their ballots. Early voting. Few thousand more we expect will cast their ballot today for mayor. This is a plurality vote. No runoffs. Only for the city council race will there be runoff. We expect 2 or 3 of those races to go to a runoff. Excuse me for my hair being a mess. And if my voice sounds bad, I'm sorry. It's just the fact that my voice, you know, kind of lost it. Right now, we have no results coming in yet. As I just said, the poll just closed, but we should be able, but this election should be wrapped up by the end of, should be wrapped up by the end of the night. By the end of the night, we should know who's heading to a runoff. More importantly, who will be mayor of Memphis. There are 5 candidates that have a genuine chance of winning. We have Paul Young, a younger outsider of this race. He's been one of the main front runners of this campaign. We have, of course, Sheriff Floyd Barnes, Sheriff of Shelby County, who serves all of Memphis, and of course the suburbs, Germantown, Collierville, Lakeland, Cordova, Arlington, etc. Third, you have former Shelby County Commissioner and I believe head of NAACP Van Turner, who's also pardon me for not speaking so well. Van Turner, who has gotten a lot of momentum, mainly thanks to endorsements from some of the top officials in Shelby County, such as the Shelby County District DA Stephen Mulroy, or State Senator Sarah Kai, who represents the district, I believe, in downtown Memphis, and Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris, basically the equivalent of a county executive in other states across the country, and State Representative Justin Pearson, who of course is part of the Tennessee 3, recently won re-election to recently won a special election to get his seat back, along with the other member of the Tennessee 3 who was expelled, Justin Jones in Nashville. The polls are closed. No results as of yet. We should get results faster because they do not have the crappy machines they had in 2022 in August, which led to us not knowing who was going to be mayor of Memphis. We did not know who was going to be mayor of Memphis for a good while. By a good while, I mean not until like 2 a.m. the next day. But right now, as you can see in your ticker, the polls have closed. The polls have closed. No results are in this yet. Now let me go through some of the races that are on the ballot. We're going to go by order. It's on my screen. You cannot see it. I will share it here. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. My computer is acting like an idiot for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, but let's go to the election night results. Let's share this tab instead. Wrong tab. Here it is. Memphis Mayor, 18 candidates on the ballot. As I said, the main people to watch: Paul Young, Van Turner, J.W. Gibson, Floyd Bonner, and Willie Harrington. I forgot to mention Willie Harrington and J.W. Gibson. J.W. Gibson, I believe, someone who's also talked about poverty, but also has incorporated some issues like music, because apparently music is very close to his heart. From the campaign literature. And Willie Harrington, he was mayor of Memphis, the first mayor of Memphis, the first black mayor of Memphis, elected back in the 90s, served from the 90s unto 2008 when he tried to run for the Congress. Did not win his seat, but Willie Harrington is also on the ballot there. The ballot here, he ran in 2019, got trounced along with Tammy Sawyer by the incumbent mayor, outgoing mayor Jim Strickland. I believe he ran in 2015 as well. Now, Michelle McKissick, she has basically been basing her campaign on being the first woman mayor of Memphis. However, she has not been polling well. I do not believe she got 1% of the 1% of the vote, or I should say, she has not been in the top 2 or top 5 in any of the polls that I've looked at. Again, there are only about 5 polls conducted, if not 6. This isn't, of course, mayor of New York. Not a lot of polls are going to be conducted. You have Karen Camper, who's the state Senate minority leader. She's running for mayor. She has not polled more than 1% of the vote. And Joe Brown. If you watch daytime television, you have it, especially like maybe 10 years ago or 10, if not 15 years ago, you know who Joe Brown is. Judge Joe Brown. Yes, Judge Joe Brown is running for mayor, and in one poll he had 10% of the vote. Joe Brown, this is not his first stint in Memphis politics. He ran in 2014 against Amy Wyrick, the Republican incumbent DA. He did not win. He lost by a sizable margin last time I checked. Of course, Wyrick 7 years later in 2022. What did you say? 8? I believe it was 20. Hold on, let me think, because it's not an 8-year term, it's a 7-year term. Hold on. It's 2015, my apologies. 2015 is when Wyrick was on the ballot. My apologies. Of course, in 2022, she lost to the current Democratic DA, Stephen Mulroy. So that's the races for mayor. City councils, let's go to city council districts. Some of these names, I'm going to be honest with you, I do not know. Yes, I live in Memphis. I've lived in Memphis my entire life. I do not know any of these names that I'm about to go through on this list here. Kimberly Kelly versus Ronald Logan, City Council District 1. I do not know which district that is, mainly because the maps are so difficult to read. Actually, hold on, give me a second while I get the city council. Please do not judge me the fact that I do not know my city council district. The only city council district I know is mine, because they have a weird way of drawing it. It's to the point where you can barely read it. There's also things called there's also 6 extra representatives that will be elected or re-elected tonight, depending on whether or not they're incumbent or not. They'll be, of course, re-elected tonight. Right now, City Council District. The first district, I'm going to try to look. The first district, I'm trying to look at that. This is not helping, actually. If you know what, this is not even helping now I think about it. Give me a second to get the actual maps that actually shows me where where I live. I'm sorry if it sounds like I am not speaking well. I can't. For some reason, it's not you. It's me. I just don't know why I'm not. Can I get the words out right? I do not know why. Anyway. Trying to find the new maps. They have new maps. Not Shelly County Commission maps. Just get rid of the precinct. Okay, yep. Now I got a better map. Okay, first district. That is again. I am sorry. I'm looking at different screen. First district. That is in the Raleigh area. The Raleigh area of Memphis. Kimberly Kelly versus Ronda Logan. Second district. We have Keith L. Burks, Will Frazier, Jerry Green, Scott McCormick, Daniel Ramson, and Marvin White Ryan for that seat. The second district is trying to find this out. Right now, I'm really looking at the map right now that I'm talking to you. Again, I know it's bad that I don't. Okay, so yeah, that is the district that borders the city of Cordova, the suburb of Cordova, and includes. I know it does not include Burke but it does include the White Station neighborhood. District 3, that is the Whitehaven area. That Whitehaven area, it includes, but part of the Whitehaven area, it includes the the area which surrounds the Memphis International Airport. It includes the Memphis International Airport, which disappeared. Can stop being a piece of junk for 1 minute. Thank you very much. Tonight, our neighborhood hood stretching from East Homegrown Road all the way to the Kirby Parkway. In that district, you have Ricky Dixon, one of the front runners in that race, facing up against James Kirkwood, Kawanya K. McNeary, Tawana Murphy, and Pearl Eva Walker. In the fourth district, you have Janice Swearingen, Washington, the incumbent, going up against Terry Dockery. The fourth district, which includes part of Union, I believe, includes the University of Memphis neighborhood. It stretches from East McLemore Avenue to the west to near Billmore Parkway along with Lamar Avenue, Bunton, and American Way. In the fifth district, this race has gotten a lot of attention. This is probably going to be one that comes down to the wire. Runoff is not out of the question. The fifth district, this is I believe in the Binghamton area. The Binghamton area. This one actually includes the University of Memphis. Includes Berkeley, Allen, Normal. Includes Berkeley, Allen, Normal neighborhoods. This includes the University of Memphis area. Now I think about it, I thought the fourth district did. I got confused. Okay, this includes the University of Memphis, Christian Brothers. I believe it also includes Rose College. It includes Rose College. This race has been the most expensive out of all the city council races. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have been spent in this race. The two main contenders are Megan Keel and Phil Spinoza. However, this race could come down to Luke Kettler, a high schooler at, I believe, White Station. Now, in the sisters, this is my district. This is Southwest Memphis, Westwood, going to Par Whitehaven, including Coeur Lake and Robico Lake. Ed Ford Sr., the incumbent part of the Ford political family in Tennessee, going up against Keith Austin II and Larry Hunter. Ford expected to easily win re-election. The 7th district, this is in the Fraser area, in the Overton area. The area is a packed race between Eric Douglas, Michaela Easter Thomas, Jimmy Hassan, Jared Parks, Dee Reed, Austin Rue, and Larry Springfield. And now we move on to the Super District, which is, I'm going to assume, multi-member districts, somewhat like you see in states like Arizona. Now there's three council members, super district council members per district. And the 8th, it includes the Whitehaven area, part of downtown Memphis, going north into Fraser, as far north as Fraser. The 9th district includes the University of Memphis, Christian Brothers, I believe Rose College as well, the neighborhoods of Normal, Berkeley, Allen, and Raleigh. And Cordova, even though it's not in part and just outside Cordova. 3 representatives will be elected per these districts. J.B. Smiley, who was very close to being the Democratic nominee for governor in 2022, nearly lost the nomination. He's running unopposed. In the Super Council, in the Super District 8, for the second position, Janika White, the front runner, favored to win, going up against perennial candidate Marion LaTroy A. Williams Jr. and David Clemens. In the 3rd district, these are one of the races that are likely to be headed to a runoff election. The two main, a lot of candidates on the list, but the two main names, when you look at this list, Jared Price, who has racked up multiple endorsements, is especially from a member of the group called the Barcades, and Brian Harris. And Brian Harris, a retired executive. These two, if there is to be a runoff, are likely will be headed to the runoff. C County's Super District 9, Position 1, Benji Smith versus Jace Carlisle. In the 2nd district, it will be Fort Canal versus Brandon D. Washington. In the 3rd district, unopposed will be the incumbent Jeff Warren. So that's what we are looking at tonight. That's what we are looking at tonight at this moment. At this moment. So if I'm not really talking that much, I apologize. Really, I really do, because I have just not been on here for a very long while. Wow, it has been over a year since I last live. It's been over a year since I last live streamed. Okay, nearly a year since I uploaded this channel completely. We still not have any results in yet. Memphis is notorious for counting their votes slow. By slow, I mean really slow. This is something that happened last year, in which we had to wait in August until 2 a.m. in the morning the next day. I'm just wondering if decision just has any numbers, and they do not. Memphis is notoriously known for having very slow counting of the votes. They slow their ballots. Honestly, it's insane how slow they count their ballots. It really is, and especially considering the fact they have brand new machines. So it shouldn't be taking about 7 minutes and about 30 minutes post the polls closing for them to call the election. I mean, not call the election, but to produce some votes. Because again, we all know, again, there's no wrong threshold, even though there should be some wrong threshold because, 18 candidates on the ballot, nobody's going to get a majority. It should be one. Again, we just don't know yet. Since it's probably going to be a while until we know the results, I think we're going to take a quick break. We're going to go to black, and then once we know who is going to be, when the first returns come in, we'll come back. I'll try to play some music for you if it will let me. Yeah, we're going to go black, and we'll be right back. Okay, folks, the returns that finally came in. 47 minutes of the polls closed. The returns that finally came in. First returns, these are more than likely early votes. More than likely early votes. Let me pull it up for you. Pardon me. Just got back from the bathroom. Bathroom as I let's do it by votes chronologically. Young, 16,248 votes. Bonner, 13,640 votes. Willie Harrington, 12,431 votes. Van Turner, 11,680 votes. Gibson, 1,560 votes. And Kemper, well, never mind. Sorry, so percentage-wise, that is 28% to 23% to 21%. With 20%. 21%. Let me just add this. Made the ticker here, pardon me. Okay. Let me just put up on the screen there. That is the first returns. As you can see here on your screen, Young at 28%, Barner at 23%, Harrington at 21%, Turner at 20%. Results just come in just now. Now, for the city council races, again, these are likely the early votes coming in at this moment. And pardon me, let me get my charger. Hold on. Did you get my charger? My computer was about to die on me. Pardon me. Right now, the race for city council district, first city council district, Logan leading her opponent 76 to 23%. In the second district, McCormick and Scott are leading around. McCormick with 40% of the vote, to Green's 24% of the vote, to White's 19% of the vote. In the third district, it is anybody's race at this point. Again, early votes. Pearl Eagle Walker with 27%, James Kirkwood with 25%, 24% for Tawanda Murphy, and 19% for, and I forget, I am not sharing this, pardon me, hold on. Okay, let's go back. Okay, first, for Logan, 23% for Kelly. Logan, again, we're not making a projection, but he's probably make a prediction for Logan anytime. Second district, 40% for Cormac, 24% for Green, 19% for White. Third district is who's 27% for Walker, 25% for Kirkwood, 24% for Murphy, and 19% for Dixon. And Council District 4, I would not be surprised if we make a call. Once we get official precinct reporting, would not be surprised if we call this race for Swearingen in Washington. Very large gap there, 76-24. In the race for City Council 5, this hotly contested race between Keel and Spinoza. Keel, 59% of the vote, 38% of the vote for 59% for Spinoza, 38% of the vote for Keel Apartment, 3% for Hatler, the high schooler. And City Council District 6, as I said, what happened? For overwhelmingly 78% to 13% to 9% of the vote. To the vote. In 7th City Council District, 46% for McKellen Eastern Thomas, 17% for Hassan, 12% for Edward Douglas. In the 1st District, no surprise, Smiley wins. He's unopposed. Janika White, she may overwhelmingly win in that race. Again, we're not making any official calls until the first precincts come in. Once the first precincts come in, we will make a call. Sorry about that. I was spacing out. Now in Super District 8, position 3, 25% for Sutton, for Cooper Sutton, 20% for Harrison Price, 17% for Berlin Boyd. In the 1st District, in the Super City Council Super District 1st, Carlisle. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm on to. Yeah, okay, but city councils, I can already tell you this. These numbers look insurmountable. Again, we gotta wait for more turns, but honestly, I'm saying that it's likely that Carlisle and Canal are heading for re-election. Or I should say election or re-election, depending on whether or not they're incumbent. Again, it's just too early to call. We just don't know all the numbers yet. Let's see, there's been an update. No updates. Once we get official numbers in, we'll start making some calls. We'll start making calls in this election. In fact, let me try to add the ticker so I can make some adds to the ticker, pardon me. Pardon me while I'm talking. I am busy trying to get all these braces into the system. Pardon me if I'm not talking. Yeah, I'm doing this by myself, folks. If I'm taking forever with the results, my apologies. Still in the ticker, folks. Please stand by. Okay, so now we get the there you go, the new edit I had to work on forever. My apologies if it looks jangled. That's why it was taking forever to update those returns. And we finally have one precinct reporting from today. Still a negligible change, mainly. Yeah, again, I'm super district races remain in position 2. I'm on the way until maybe at least just under half of the precincts in the area before I call the race. Same with super position 3. Mainly with the super positions, we will probably have to wait until most of the votes are in. Once that happens, we will be able to call those races. Until then, we're not calling a single race at this point. You can see on your screen the numbers, the ticker right below you. You can see there Young 28%, 23% for Bond, 20% for Harrington, 20% for Turner. District 1, Logan at 76% to 23%. Again, this is mainly early vote and only one precinct that polled today in. I can see there from this race, District 2 could be likely head for, and then he changed likely head to District 3. Swearingen looks like she's going to head to victory. District 5. Okay, hold on. I made an error here. Hold on. Here we go. It was four. It was four. District four. I made three. If I had to add District three and put the four. Again, returns are still coming in. Yeah, gotta wait for more returns to come in. Once more returns come in, so right now I'm like aggressively refreshing my screen because now ones which automatically update is ones you have to refresh yourselves. So once this happens, we will make it. We will. When I see at least two or more precincts come in, I'm going to maybe have a better idea how this is gonna go. There you go. Again, like I'm aggressively refreshing the page, folks. Like only 1% is in, and according to 538, just like I said, all those votes were from early voting. Like I said, all those votes were from the early votes, which is about 57,000, which is just shy of 58,000. It's now 58,000 votes that have been casted so far. Okay, if any updates happen, I'm probably gonna make some calls here in a few minutes with some of these city council races because it just seems like there's just no way there's a comeback. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta change. Hold on. And the margin is just too much to overcome. So I'll be honest here. I could not find any pictures. To try to look for pictures of all the city council candidates. I couldn't in time. So I just decided to say, okay, you know what? We're just gonna do slides for the mayoral race, and we'll go from there. Right now, at this moment, oh, 1 out of 98 precincts are in. About 1 out of 98 precincts are in. That's about 1% of the vote. 1% of the vote. Well, that's in so far. Mind you, whoever wins a plurality of the vote wins the elections, not where we go to runoff and we go runoff, next mayor of Memphis. It's not like that. Not like that at all. So whoever goes to the next, whoever wins the most votes tonight, whether it be Young, Bonner, Harrington, or Turner, who are the only candidates to really have a shot because everyone else is polling is at around 1,500 votes or less. Those are the four people who will be. Those are the four men who will be mayor of Memphis tonight: Young, Bonner, Harrington, or Turner. Those are the four men who will be mayor of Memphis tonight. Now the rest of the candidates: 1,500 votes for Gibson, 900 votes for McKissick, 600 votes for Brown, 300, just under 400 for Kemper, 200 for Harvey, and the rest of the candidates are at less than 100 votes. Again, most of them will probably get more than 100 votes, but you get the idea. It's so many daggone candidates on the ballot, it makes no sense. And the last update we got was around 8:07 p.m. CM Central Time, which is about 10 minutes ago. Go. Since then, we haven't gotten any reports in. No returns that came in since that. Well, since it looks like we're going to be in one of those scenarios where we're going to be waiting for more returns, we're going to take another break. Okay, finally has some new returns in. We've already made some calls. If you look at the ticket, we already made some calls. All in the seventh, we're gonna go through what they said on the screen. 7th will be around between Easter Thomas and Son. Well, actually, hold on. Let me go to the screen here. In the Memphis mayor race, 16,730 votes for Paul Young, 14,094 votes for Floyd Barnes, 13,000 votes for William Harrington, 12,000 for Van Turner, with 10% of the precincts currently reporting. In District Council 1, we have, I do not believe we made a call in that race. If we hold on, actually, let me hit the ticker because we forgot to project that in District 1, Logan is the winner. Logan has won in District 1. In District 2, it'll be run between McCormick and Green. In District 3, it will also be run between Walker and Kirkwood. In District 4, we project Swearingen and Washington will win re-election. In District 5, Spinoza will win that hotly contested race. In District 6, Ford Sr. will win. I know it does not say District 6, but we're going to make it ed right now. We're going to try to check if more returns are coming in. If so, we'll make some edits. So see you all make these quick edits. Again, I'm doing this by myself. I have no one here to help. So yeah, we made some updates as you can see here on your screen. We've called the races we have called. So if I'm behind, please forgive me. I'm doing this by myself. I have no one here to help. I'm doing this literally by myself. I'm gonna refresh the screen, see if there's any more returns. No, this is probably what one thing I hate about election in Memphis, the fact that even with brand new machines, it takes forever to count votes. The brand new electronic machines in which you just got put in a sheet of paper. We go to touchscreen, take a piece of paper with you, go to touchscreen, insert the piece of paper into the machine, cast your votes, finish casting your votes, the machine prints out your votes, you take it to an optical scanner, and then boom, you're done voting. I don't know why it takes forever just to count that. But yeah, 10% of the precincts are now reporting. We do not have a projected winner. We do know now. You might notice there's a couple races off the screen. 2 races mainly. First, the Super District 8, Position 1, and Super District 9, Position 3. I left those off the screen mainly because of the fact that these candidates are running unopposed. J.B. Smiley and Jeff Warren both running unopposed. That's why I left it off the ballot. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Arrow. Now with the first returns are well, update returns about 22% of the votes in for Memphis mayor, and we already have an update. Young still leading Silly at 20%, Barnes 23%, Harrington 22%, Turner 20%. Young and Barnes separate by about 3,000 votes. Okay, we're coming back to from break real quick. We haven't looked at this, but we are saying this. You are saying this. Due to reporting errors by the Shelby County Election Commission, not our fault, it's the election office, it's Shelby County Commission's office. We are pulling back our runoff calls in districts 2 and 3. In district 2, we said it will be McCormick versus Green. In district 3, we said it will be Kirkwood versus Walker. Due to errors by the Shelby County Election Commission, we're retracting that call. They put in the wrong data for that race. By that, what I mean, they put in more precincts than there are. Basically, it said 22 precincts are in for. Well, I say about it. Hold on. Actually, let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. District 2, 22 out of 19 precincts. Obviously, that's an issue. 22 out of 11 precincts, that's also an issue. However, we are coming out. However, despite this affecting all the city council races, we are still keeping our call in the 1st district. We're still maintaining our call in the 4th district. We're still maintaining our call in the 5th district. And we are still maintaining our calls in the 6th and in the 7th districts. Now, if the numbers, however, the 5th district, if we have to recall or retract our call from that race, we will. Again, this is just this is a screw up, not on our part, but on the Shelby County Election Commission office because they dropped the ball on this. We're gonna go back to break. Okay, new returns that just came in. For youngest, 19,111 votes, 15,000 Parma, 19,011 votes for Young, 15,852 votes for Bonner, 14,649 votes for Harrington, and 14,193 votes for Turner. Now, let's go down to District 2. We have now officially said there will be a runoff between McCormick and Green. Why? We confirmed it via DDHQ's returns. DDHQ's returns. DHQ's returns, where they say 91% of the precincts are in, is 26% for Walker, 25% for Kirkwood, and 24% for Murphy. There's still 9% of the vote left to go. We feel here at KPPC that we believe that with all the votes in county, there will be a run between Walker and Kirkwood. Pearl Walker and James Kirkwood. For James Kirkwood, actually, as we also believe that there will be a run between Scott McCormick and Jerry Green in District 2 and City Council District 2. We have made that call. We are satisfied with, and we have another call just coming to the news when we are now calling in Super District 9, Position 2. We are now projecting that when all those are in the county, Canale will win. For Canale will win re-election to his seat. Re-election to his seat. See, once all the votes are in the county. Visit point 3 again. The returns just coming out of studio. Canal will win. KPPC projects. No new returns are coming in at this moment. It's just after 9 p.m. on the Central Standard Time, 10 p.m. on the East Coast. We still do not know who will be the next. We still do not know who will be the next mayor of Memphis. However, of course, it just seems like we are so close to us being able to project a winner. And we'll be right back with more returns once they come in.